Hi, Phoenix friends. I'm Jessie with S&J Real Estate Team, and today I am sitting here with Cheryl. She is the volunteer coordinator for Save Our Mountain Foundation at North Mountain Visitor Center. Thanks for meeting with us today.
Thank you for letting us share all this information about our center. We're so thrilled to have this opportunity.
I'm so excited. So folks meeting you for the first time, who are you outside of trails?
Well, I've lived in Phoenix all my life. I'm a native.
Wow.
When we were growing up, we spent a lot of time on South Mountain picnicking, and
Yes.
I think that's where I developed my love for this beautiful land.
Yeah.
And then I received my Bachelor of Education from ASU and my Master's in Administration. I'm a huge ASU fan.
Yes, I went to ASU as well.
Did you? Yeah, go Sun Devils. That's awesome. For 30 years, I taught in the Peoria School District.
Oh, wow.
Taught elementary school, and I was a staff development teacher and instructional program specialist.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
that's amazing.
After retiring, I was able to volunteer here, and it's just been a wonderful experience.
Wow. It's amazing how you started your journey at South Mountain and just really fell in love, and now here we are at North Mountain.
I know, it's perfect.
So fun. So you share the volunteer coordinator role with your husband. How did that partnership start, and what makes it fun or effective?
It's very much fun. And we moved into the neighborhood in 1987, and we were so happy to have the preserve right at the end of our street. We can walk down our street and we're in the preserve. So we've spent a lot of time out here on North Mountain and Shaw Butte and all the different trails. And then when the center reopened in 2011, we had a chance to volunteer. It just seemed like the perfect fit. It meant to be. And we just loved every minute of it. Over the years, we've met so many wonderful people, and we've made some really great friends. We've had wonderful opportunities. We've learned so much. One example is about 10 years ago, we worked with the Desert Botanical Gardens, and we went out and took an inventory of the plants that are in this.
Are you serious? How long did that take?
It took quite a long time.
Yeah.
It was very extensive, but it was such a learning experience and such great camaraderie with all the volunteers that helped us with that. So that's just been great.
Gosh, that sounds amazing. How many acres was that? Do you remember?
Right here, there's 26,000 in this area, but then there's also the Sonoran Preserve and South Mountain. So,
oh my gosh.
But one other thing I wanted to say is we have several husband-wife volunteer groups, couples volunteering. It's a fun thing to do. It's just a nice place to be, and
I love that. It is beautiful. It's so quiet, and you can see the preserve in the background, and there's little trails, and tons of seating area, great place for picnics. What is your mission, and how does the visitor center fit into that?
Well, Save Our Mountains Foundation is a 501c3, and their mission is to obtain more land for the preserve and also to maintain the land that's already here and keep it in its natural state. They also provide education and promote conservation of the preserve. And for the last 15 years, they've been the managing partner of the visitor center. The visitor center is a great vehicle for people to come and learn about the preserve. It's a place where they can start their trail walk or their hike. And so it's very synergistic to have the center and the organization working together.
Oh, wow. So walk us through, what do people see? What do they get when they come into the visitor center?
Oh gosh, we have so many things. We have the exhibit hall with a lot of different exhibits. We have an outline, like a little self-guided tour that people can just walk around and look at the different exhibits. We have a wonderful gift shop. We have a reading room, a reading resource room with lots of reference materials. We have the education room that has audiovisual equipment.
Oh, wow.
And a couple of different exhibits in there as well. And then we have back classrooms. We have a studio, a lapidary studio. So you have this back patio. Yeah. So there's lots of things to see and do for everyone at the center.
Oh my gosh, good for all ages. So how did the visitor center end up operated by volunteers after the city closure?
Well, when the city closed it, the four nonprofits, just a few months after it was closed, the four nonprofits got together and collaborated on reopening it with Save Our Mountains Foundation, which is SOMF, and they're the 501c3, Phoenix Mountain Preservation Council, PMPC, which is a membership group, which also works to protect and maintain the preserve.
Okay.
CAMRA, it's just Central Arizona Mountain Rescue Association, and they work for the Maricopa County Sheriff's Department. They're the ones that go rescue people when they get in trouble on county lands, and Arizona Parks and Recreation Association. However, Arizona Parks and Recreation Association have moved their offices, and they're no longer a collaborating partner. But it was great when they were here, but they had moved on. And so when our Save Our Mountains became the managing partner, then they just asked for volunteers to be able to greet people and show them around, show them hikes and things.
I love that. Lots of questions answered, I'm sure. Tell me about a moment that reminds you why this work matters.
Well, I think it's when people come back and say they've had a great hike, or they just love the feeling of the center. They've learned something at the center. It just makes you feel good about being here. It's a great feeling tone in the center. People always say that. It's just a nice feeling. It's a nice place to be, especially after people have had a hike. They come in and relax, or before they're going on the hike, they can get ready for their hikes.
Yeah, it was a great atmosphere when I walked in. I felt very, very warm and welcome.
Oh, great.
That's nice.
That's wonderful.
So what are the main volunteer roles that you have?
Everyone starts at the front desk, and they greet our visitors. They help with the trails, and you don't have to know everything about the trails at the beginning. We have lots of cheat sheets and just show the volunteers around. And then sometimes volunteers will want to work in the gift shop, like you saw Kathy working in the gift shop. And then the sky's the limit. We've had people start reading programs, hiking programs, just maintenance programs, landscape programs. So if somebody has an interest and has a talent or something to offer, we'll certainly put them to use.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Sure. And I just have to say, we have the most wonderful volunteers. They're just also passionate about the center and about the preserve, and it's just a wonderful place.
Oh, if they're anything like you, they're probably pretty amazing. What should your volunteers bring with them for a shift?
They should bring a good attitude, positive attitude, love for the preserve, and I think a willingness to help their community, to be here for their community. Sometimes in the summer it's a little slow, so you're here, but we're keeping it open, and it's someplace that people can come. So just a willingness to help out and be part of the community.
I love that. Do people in the summer still come and hike and then visit the center, or do they just specifically come to visit the center?
Well, we really discourage people hiking, of course, when it's real hot. But it's a great place to come when it's hot. Whether we have a video, we have all that beautiful displays and everything. So it's kind of a nice thing to do to get out of the heat. And our reading reference room is just amazing. There's all kinds of reference materials in there. Anything you want to know about Arizona's history, geography, plants, animal life. And we almost have all of the Arizona Highways magazines in there too. So it's just a great reference place. Plus we have a whole children's section. We have several children's books in there. And so children can come in and read books and earn rocks. And I
have to bring my son. He's going to love that. He loves rocks. He's 2.
How old?
Yeah.
2? Oh, that'll be perfect. So in his case, you could read the book to him, and then he can earn the rock that way. So they get a special rock for each book. And then after they've read 10 books, they get 10 books, and they get to take a book home. So it's really special.
That is a great program.
Yeah. We also have a little scavenger hunt in there for them. And so it's, like you said, great place for all ages. Like you said that too.
Yeah.
So that's great. Yeah.
Oh, that's so fun. So I know you said you have things for kids in all ages. Are kids allowed to volunteer as well?
Actually, we have an age limit of 19.
Okay.
But we encourage young adults to volunteer if they come in with their grandparents or their parents.
Okay.
I know that in a couple of weeks we have a coffee house, and one of our volunteers is going to bring in her granddaughter to shadow her and help out with the coffee house. So we welcome that, as long as they have a parent or guardian to help them.
Someone
be
to
with
supervise.
them.
It's a great experience for young adults and older children.
It is. And we need to get the young generation excited about the preserve too.
We do, absolutely. More excited about outside, kind of less screen time.
Correct. Yes. That's exactly right.
I've been hiking with my son since he was a few months old.
Oh.
I have so many pictures and videos of him either in the front carrier or in his backpack just passed out. I think it was the swaying motion.
Oh, that's great.
He's had lots of hiking experience.
Oh, that's wonderful.
What reoccurring seasonal happenings can neighbors count on?
Regular seasonal happenings? Well, on Mondays we have an open studio.
Okay.
Shirley, Cody, and Doug Duffy came from the Arizona Mining and Mineral Museum when it was shuttered, and they have put together a beautiful lapidary studio back here.
Okay.
So Doug sometimes will teach classes on silversmithing and lapidary, and then those students can come in on Mondays, Thursdays, and every other Saturday to work on their projects in the center. So that's one
fun.
thing. I know.
Wow, yeah.
On Thursdays, we have a hiking group.
Okay.
It started several years ago with one of our volunteers, Dave French, just taking a few people out on the trail, and it just grew into this wonderful hiking club. So now we have Billy and Neil leading a lot of the hikes, and Bill McCall's kind of organizing the hikes. And they're every Thursday.
Okay.
A lot of times they're around the area. In the summertime, they carpool up north and hike where it's cooler. So it's really
great group.
It's a great group.
Oh, I love
and they're all,
that.
you know, they're always welcoming anybody that wants to hike with them.
Every Thursday, you said?
Every Thursday.
Every Thursday.
So you can find out about that. We have it on the bulletin board.
Okay.
We also have it on our website, northmountainvisitorcenter.org.
Perfect.
And then we also have, they have a Facebook page.
And a Facebook page.
Yeah. So on Saturdays, the first Saturday of every month, we have Rattlesnake Garage.
Ooh.
And Mark and Amanda bring their rattlesnakes and other critters to the center. And Mark builds a pen in the education room.
Like a live rattlesnake?
Live rattlesnakes. He brings in his live
Oh.
rattlesnakes, and he talks about safely living with rattlesnakes, what to do when you encounter a rattlesnake. And it's very informative, and it's been just a great popular program because people, believe it or not, come to Phoenix and they're afraid of rattlesnakes. They're scared to death they're going to run into one. So this kind of alleviates their fears, and he talks a lot about awareness, and you know, he's very entertaining. So it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. There is a $5 fee for adults. Children are free. And so he and Amanda are here every first Saturday of the month.
First Saturday.
The second Saturday of the month, we have Phoenix Old Time Music Society.
Ooh,
So
that
all
sounds
of these
interesting.
musicians come into the exhibit hall with their instruments, and they just have a jam session. And
Oh, wow.
that's kind of fun, yeah.
It's always the same musicians, or does it vary?
I think it's a group. You know, it's kind of a private group, but they welcome you to come in and listen to them. So that
sounds
great.
like so much fun.
On the third and fourth Saturdays, we have a coffee house with live music, and our volunteers started that program too many years ago. We had a director, Linda Belkey, and she had community ties to the music community, and so she would bring in some just fabulous musicians. So they come and play from 9 to 11, and then we offer refreshments, coffee and refreshments. Then she did that for 11 years, and then she retired. And now we have another music director who is a member of our house band, Three-Legged Dog, and she's just done a great job. She started last year, and she's just scheduled everybody for last year. And now I just received a message from her that she has almost all next year scheduled as well. So that's great.
Wow.
And then our volunteers prepare coffee and refreshments for the people that come and listen to the music, and donations, of course, are greatly appreciated for that. Yeah. And then we try to have once a month a brown bag workshop where someone comes in and after the coffee house and talks about something they're passionate about. Like we've had mining, we've had someone come in and talk about the Phoenix Indian School. We've had horticulture classes, photography classes, lightning classes, just whatever someone is passionate about and wants to share with the public, we can plan that. And then the visitors can bring their sack lunch and eat during the presentation. Next year, we already have a nature sketch art class. And we have another young lady who hiked the Pacific Coast Trail. So she's going to come in and talk about her adventures.
That sounds so
I
interesting.
know, that's going to be great. That's going to be a lot of fun.
All this is on the calendar on the website?
Yes.
And you said it's on the bulletin board?
That we have a monthly bulletin board calendar, and then we have our website that has a calendar on it. You just have to go to that website and then go to the calendar and click on the event, and then you'll get more information about it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I'm very excited about these.
And
I know listeners and viewers will be as well.
Yeah. And then I told you about the reading. That's kind of ongoing, the reading room, the resource room. But we also
It
have.
just keeps like
I know.
seeing all these birds. There's like a
It's
hummingbird,
wonderful.
this little one. Yeah, so very, very peaceful
Well,
out here.
just to go along with that, we have a bird blind out there that was built.
What's a bird
A
blind?
bird blind is where you can kind of be camouflaged and look at the birds through part of the area there. And there's a catchment area with water down there, so a lot of birds go down there. We have binoculars that visitors can check out. They give us our license. We'll give them the binoculars, and they can go check out the birds. And we have lists of birds that they can look for. So, but like they're
great.
just going crazy out here now.
I'll have to go down there and check it out.
Yeah,
that's so fun.
But we also have 2 permanent exhibits in the education room.
Okay.
And one of them is the botanical drawings, and those are drawings of some of the plants we found in the center when we did the citizen science project.
Yeah.
So a couple more of our volunteers put that whole project together.
Oh, wow.
So there's the drawing of the plant, and then there's also information about each plant. And then on the other side, we have a permanent photography display of animals that are in the center, and just beautiful animals. So you'll have to check that out before you leave today.
Yes. The signature annual events, we should circle. What do they fund, and how can people sign up early?
So we just had our first annual festival in the mountains in October, and it was a huge success. We were able to showcase our whole center.
Okay.
We had Market in the Mountains. We had over 33 vendors that were in the education room and out on the patio.
Oh my goodness.
We had silent auctions with beautiful themed baskets that our volunteers put together, and airline tickets.
Wow.
And some of our musicians donated 2 hours of performance time. So
oh my goodness.
It was a great silent auction. And then we had live music all throughout the weekend with our coffee house musicians, some of our coffee house musicians. We started off with an open mic night, which was a lot of fun.
That is fun.
And then we had a dog costume contest. Mark was here and Amanda were here with the Rattlesnake Garage. We had an astronomy night. We had a geology exhibit and a volcano exhibit. And then Doug's studio was open to the public. We had an open house.
Everything out.
I know. We had food out here, and it was just a blast. And so save the date for next year.
Yeah.
It's October 23rd, 24th, and 25th.
Okay, perfect. The weekend before the end of the month.
Right.
Okay, fantastic. We'll definitely save that one. That sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
What type of vendors did you have?
Oh my gosh, we had some of our volunteers were vendors that were selling their artwork. There was a lot of artwork, jewelry. We had coffee vendors and refreshment vendors, and it was just amazing.
And everyone was local, Phoenix?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
And we even had a waiting list. So that
really?
Was
wow.
That was pretty good. Those girls worked really hard. We had the best committee that planned all of this, and everybody worked hard and everybody pitched in. So it worked out great.
Oh my gosh. That just shows that you have such an incredible team that's helping you and backing you up.
Yes.
Love that.
Wonderful.
Wonderful. That's amazing. What's your favorite educational program, and why does it matter for preserve safety?
I think the Rattlesnake Garage is the one that's the formalized program.
Yeah.
And like I said, people come in and they're afraid of snakes, and when they leave, they're not. They feel more confident about being around them. And a lot of it is just being aware and knowing what to do. And Mark does an excellent job of explaining that to everyone and showing them, that those rattlesnakes are more afraid of you than you are of them. And they don't want to use their venom on you either. They need that venom for their sustenance. So anyway, for the food.
Yes, I am not native from Phoenix. I'm actually from Canada. So coming here, I understand the fear of rattlesnakes. I have encountered quite a few on my hiking journey, but again, no problems, no issues. They've always been obviously more afraid of us than probably I was of it. I don't know. We'll see. I felt pretty afraid, but
it was funny for the festival. You could pay to touch a rattlesnake, and so what he did is
Does it still have its venom?
Well, he had it. Yes, they do.
Oh man,
I'm pretty sure they do. But he had this very humane tube, and he had the first top part of the snake in the tube, and then they could just touch the.
Oh my goodness,
it was really cute. It was fun to watch little kids touching those snakes.
I mean, I'm not like afraid of snakes, but that just, I don't know, that brought little goosebumps to my body.
You need to come to the rattlesnake garage.
I should bring my son. He would get a kick out of it.
He would
loves
love
the
it.
lizards and anything that crawls and birds and everything. So I think he would get a huge kick.
He would. And they do bring other critters besides the snakes. Yeah.
Oh,
so that's great.
I'll have to bring him to the next one.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
What are some of the ways individuals can help other than volunteering?
Well, we're always needing financial donations, you know, for, again, to acquire more land, to be able to run the center. So all of the financial donations are of greatly appreciated, that's for sure.
Okay.
And just to participate, come to the activities that we have, and share the word about the preserve, and just have people know we have this beautiful preserve.
Yeah.
Enjoy it, and make sure we protect it for your son, for generations to come, you know.
Yeah, I want him to have land that's untouched and land that's not developed when he's older.
Exactly. My husband always says cities are defined by their parks, like New York has Central Park, and we have this. I mean, this is amazing. It could be a golf course, and it's not.
It could be the other side of the street.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that one is. But I mean, the fact that these people, so many citizens, community citizens and grassroots people, saw the beauty of this and worked so hard over the years to make sure that it was preserved and that we all have it, and we'll have it, like you said, for future generations.
Yeah,
it's great.
Very important.
It is very important.
For donations, is there a link on the website?
Yes.
How should people donate? Just go to the website?
Yes.
Perfect.
You can also make donations at our gift shop.
Okay.
All the donations should be made out to Save Our Mountains Foundation.
Save Our Mountains Foundation.
Like you said, that money goes towards acquiring more land, you know, making sure that the land we have is legal and everything. And so,
yeah. And the building is all donation based? It runs off of donations?
Yes. And I know that Save Our Mountains Foundation does a lot of the expenses. And I know the city of Phoenix owns the building.
Okay.
But they work together in that way.
That's a good partnership.
Mm-hmm.
Local businesses, what partnerships are most useful and who should they contact?
It'd be great to have local business sponsoring some of our events. That would be very helpful. Or donating services or products to the center that the center can use. They would have to contact Save Our Mountains Foundation, and they can do that again through the website and work that way. I know in the past we've had local businesses donate coffee to us or refreshments, and most recently it's been Dawn's New York Bakery. She's been very generous.
Local bakery?
Yeah.
Okay. It sounds so familiar. I think I've seen it.
It's delicious. Oh my
gosh.
You go in there, you cannot help but buy a whole bunch of things.
Oh, I'm a sucker for a good bakery. So your gift shop, so buying local rocks, books, jewelry, how does that help?
Well, again, all that money goes towards maintaining the land, and then maintaining the operations at the visitor center. But people should really check it out because we have so many unique items in the gift shops. A lot of them are handmade.
Wow.
You know, we have all those wonderful books about the area, children's books, T-shirts, hats, and a lot of souvenirs. So we get a lot of traffic from the Point.
Okay.
There's a tunnel under 7th Street, so they don't even have to cross 7th Street to come here. They can come right through this. Yeah, we just walk right over. If they want, take home a nice little souvenir for their family or friends back home, it's a perfect place to find something.
And Kathy was saying that it's tax-free?
Yes, it is tax-free.
Wonderful. Even better.
Yeah.
So room rentals and community meetings, what's available? And also, again, how does it support your mission?
We have a lot of different areas. We have the exhibit hall, the education room. We have a back classroom, an outdoor classroom. We have this area. We have an amphitheater a little amphitheater area in the parking lot. We have the bird blind. And so there's just so many different places, and it's such a lovely setting. So we've had weddings, birthdays, celebration of lives, HOA meetings, classes, you name it.
Everything.
So, yes, it's just a great place to meet.
Perfect. Oh, I love that. Maybe we'll have some people book some meetings. Yeah. So for people visiting Phoenix for the first time, what hiking trail would you recommend for them? Just
in our area, we have something for everybody. You know, if they want an aerobic exercise, it
Mhm.
would be going up North Mountain, which
Okay.
you know about. It's called straight up, and there, it's a huffer and a puffer, they call it. If someone wants more of an interval training, we recommend Shaw Butte, because you go up and then
It's kind of a huffer and puffer too.
yeah, but there's some reprieve. You go up
Yeah.
and then it levels off, up and levels off, and so forth. And then you can also walk around the back of it as well, or you can just come to the top and go down.
Okay.
Yeah, the back one's a real nice hike also. It's a little bit longer,
Okay.
and a little bit more treacherous, but not bad. And then for people that just want to be out here and enjoying this, there's all of these trails. The Trail 100 and 306 make a little loop out here, so you can just walk for a few minutes and you're in the middle of the desert. You can't even tell that there's civilization anywhere around. It's just so peaceful and wonderful.
Yeah. It's just so quiet once you get into the little bend right here.
It is.
So quiet. You can't even hear the road. And you can't even hear the road back here.
I know.
It's beautiful.
It's just wonderful.
Perfect nature area. So tell us 3 preserve good neighbor rules that everyone should know.
I would say stay on the trails. That's the most important, or one of the most important. And just be respectful of each other. So everyone yields to the horses, and then mountain bikes yield to the hikers. And just when you meet people, just to be respectful and nice to them. And then the other thing is, take only pictures, leave only footprints.
Perfect.
So if you take out your granola bar wrappers with you and your dog waste and everything, and leave it
in your bag.
Exactly. Leave it as much like you found it, so that other people can enjoy it as well.
Yes, I love that. And you will see horses on these trails here. There are stables on the other side, and I'm pretty sure every time I've crossed 7th Street, I've seen horses.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
They're beautiful.
The sheriff's, I think the sheriff's posse keeps their horses over there. So.
Yeah, it's great. Safety and seasons. What to know before hiking, where to get accurate trail and wildlife information.
Right here at the center.
At the center, so stop at the center before your hike.
Yeah, stop at the center. You can also get the maps at the website on your phones. There's a lot of good information there. If you take one of our maps, it has our phone number on it. So if you get in any trouble, you can always call.
Perfect.
For safety, be sure that you're wearing good shoes. People come out sometimes in flip-flops, and that's just not appropriate. It's just rocky and dirty and dusty, and it's a lot different hiking in Phoenix. It's so dry, and people don't realize how dry it is. So have lots and lots of water, and come back when your water's halfway finished, not when it's all the way finished. Because,
good point. Yes,
because you really do need water to keep hydrated out in this heat.
It sneaks up on you so fast.
It does.
Yeah, you don't even realize it. I've been in the unfortunate situation where I ran out of water when I first moved here. I just did not take it accountable, and I had to have another person. Well, he was very generous. I didn't have him. He just did it and gave my dog water.
Oh,
he was
nice.
very, very nice.
That's
so
good.
I was like, thank you. So there's always plenty of people who are willing to help you if you mess up, but just take lots of extra water.
Yeah,
always.
Exactly. And that's a good point about your dog too. Be sure that it's not too hot for your dog, and also that you do have water for your dog. Because the ground is way hotter than it is in the air for those poor dogs to walk on.
Oh my gosh, especially when the areas where it's sandy, it's even hotter, and you just have to be so careful. And people from out of town that aren't used to Phoenix, especially myself when I first moved here, it was a learning curve for me, because I was used to hiking in Missouri, Canada, Texas, and this was totally different.
It was.
Totally. So definitely stop at the visitor center and ask all your questions before you go hiking, especially with your pets.
Yeah, especially with your pets.
Thank you so much for meeting with me today. Is there
this
anything
has
else
been wonderful.
that you would like to share?
No, I just invite everyone to come and enjoy the center, enjoy the preserve, just get back to nature.
Yeah, back to nature.
Thank you so much, Beth.